into a dealership is we go and see the service manager. He then tells us what work we've got to do. He'll then show us what needs doing. We then come out, clean it all down, assess what we've got to do, plug in, and then we start prepping the car, which is the most important thing about painting cars, is the preparation. When we do a repair, is obviously assess what damage is on the car. We'll have a look, see whether it needs polishing out first. If it can't polish out, we'll then paint the actual panel itself. I'll try it first to try and flat and polish this out. So it's just generally, it's just a little bit of wet and dry, like I say, to see whether we can get away without painting this thing. Okay. What we've done now is we've used a 600 grade paper to try and take the top of the scratches off to see whether we can get away without painting this car. Okay, so we've went from a 600 grade paper to a 1500 grade paper. 1500 grade is a lot lighter, so it'll take the 600 scratches out, and then hopefully after that we might be able to polish it out without painting the thing. This is a buffer machine. Obviously it was either a case of either you paint it or you try and polish it first. So we've flattered it with a nice bit of 600, went down to 1500. So now I'm going to see whether we can use a buffing compound to bring it back up to what the original paintwork was, so we don't have to paint it. Okay, what we're doing here is masking up, so when I polish it, there's no dust bits going all over the rest of the car, all over your black bits, looks really messy type thing. So for the sake of masking it up for 2 minutes type thing, which is what it'll take, I'm then going to cover it from getting any dust bits all over your black bits, which are a pain to get off obviously, because it's dust that's coming off the compound to bring it back up. We're just putting, after we've taped it up, we're now masking it up, i.e. paper wise. So like I say, there's no overspray coming from the buffer machine. Okay, so you're not getting it all over the car and things like that, because it just causes you more work to do. When you flat and polish scratches out, they're not all the way through the paintwork. If it's only on the first coat of lacquer, effectively what we've done is with the sandpaper is we've took the first coat of lacquer off, which then looks like this, which makes it look flat. We're now going to use this to bring that up, hopefully to the original paintwork, and hopefully the scratches will be out so we don't have to paint it. We've used up a compound which has got grit in, with a buffer machine which will turn obviously, which hopefully will bring this paint back up to the original paintwork. Rid of all the scratches. There's about 3 chips in the centre of the bumper, so I'll now go and see the service manager, Lee, okay, and I'll see whether it's up to him now whether he wants this painting to take it on to the next level, or he's happy with that type thing. I'll always leave it with the customer. So Lee's come out, said that he wants these little bits. We've saved everything else on the bumper, only this little section, so we are now going to paint this section here up to about there, okay, just to get rid of these little chips here. You don't want to overspray all over the car, so you've got to mask up the car properly, not just by a little piece of paper there. We will mask up all the way along there. Now we're ready to apply paint to it. We've got obviously the spray gun, bit of heat gun. So once you apply the paint, you heat it up to dry it off properly. Always put your mask on first, because obviously the fumes off the paint is not very good, and your first priority is your health more than anything. We started this at 8 o'clock this morning. We're now finished. What time is it now? It's 11:30. We've done this. It'll be another hour polish tomorrow tops. We've done £200 for this today. And we've got another 2 jobs to go to, which is £100 per job. So we should be around £400 for the day. If you do that over the week, obviously you're earning good money.